Alright, how's it going, guys? I'm back, and I have quite the interesting story to tell you guys this time. If you haven't noticed by the title already, yeah, me and my friends, we've got shot at. So this all happened, I'd say about a few months ago, really. It was me, my boy Jeremy, Chris, Kyle, and Kwame, and we're all very cool with each other. And I mean, don't get me wrong, we do stupid stuff all the time. But I guess this night we all decided to go to this abandoned hotel that was all the way out in Byron. So this old abandoned hotel, it was known for its natural hot springs and resort, but now it's not like that at all. It's turned into like this old creepy and abandoned hotel that's just covered in graffiti by all the people that just randomly come there and trespass all the time. I mean, don't get me wrong, we were definitely trespassing, so anything that does happen on their property is legal. So I just knew from the start, if anything does happen or the property owner does show up, I just knew that like we have to get the hell out of here like before stuff goes down. Now, originally, one of my old friends, he originally told me about this place, and he was like, oh yeah, I should definitely go there. So, of course, I went with him and a couple other friends beforehand, and, it was really cool. Like, nothing happened at all. So, I'm thinking, okay, it's pretty chill. So, later, time goes on, I go there a couple more times, bring other friends, because, I mean, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty chill spot. There's a lot of graffiti, lots of cool pictures to take. I mean, of course, Instagram is like, yeah, everyone posts their dope and cool pictures here now right away. But I mean, this is kind of what it was for. But anyways, I've gone there a few other times before with different friends, and nothing has happened. So I'm thinking, okay, this time it's going to be pretty chill, I'm going to bring some other friends, we're going to hang out, take cool pictures, then just be on our merry way, have a good rest of the night, sleep over, do whatever, and yeah. So of course, I go back there again with my new friends this time. And we go there, everything seems pretty chill, we go down this one kind of sketchy road. So of course, we park our car across the street or whatever, kind of hide it a bit. We all get ready, we all get out, and we all get ready to hike down this path because it's, first of all, it's gated off, so it's not like we're going to be driving our cars down there or anything like that. And the path from the front gate to the Byron Hotel itself, I'd say it's about a mile. And of course, it's on these random people's properties, so it's not like, yeah, we're just going to drive our car straight down the road all the way to the Byron Hotel, and no one's going to notice a thing. So of course, we do what we think is smart, and we park our car outside. So we hop the fence from here, and then we just continue our journey down this long trail. To give a little more detail about this trail, it's basically trees on both sides of it, so you can't really see much out of it. And on one side behind the trees are basically just a few little hills. But anyways, we're walking down, and I'd say we reached about 7/10 of the way there of this mile. And there's a little opening in between the trees. And as we're all walking, we're all being really quiet, like we're just trying to do our thing, get on by. And on one of these hills, they look like two little figures, which, like, I kid you not, at first we all thought they were cows, because it was really dark out, and we just saw a bunch of cows walking by, so we just assumed these two things were cows at first. But that wasn't the case at all. So we all stop, and at this moment we're all standing out in the middle of the open. I still don't know why, but we all stop and we just stare at these two figures in the distance, which I swear we were looking there for like a solid couple minutes. And we're all like, bro, like, what do we do? Like, we're all talking to each other, like, what do we do and stuff? And I'm thinking, honestly, in my head, I thought these were people, like, instantly. And I thought, like, shit was about to go down. So that's when I kind of tucked off and hid behind this little fence. Because, honestly, I'm not trying to stand at the little, like, group that we have just with our friends right here. Because, I mean, if they start shooting at us and they start shooting in the group, chances are one of us is going to get hit in this large pile. So I'm not going to be the dumbass standing there just next to everyone. So from here, I decided to stand up, and I'm like, yo, honestly, I'm just about to start walking back right now, because it doesn't look good at all right now. So one of my friends decides, oh yeah, let's just try to talk to them, to see if they're friendly or whatnot. So my buddy Chris goes, hey, are you guys friendly? And they go, not as friendly as you, and begin to start shooting at us, like, in our direction. And I kid you not, we all booked it out of there so fast, like, we were gone. Oh yeah, and guess what? As we begin running, I ended up tripping on a rock, and I fell to the ground. And yeah, I really just ate shit like I was in some, like, Family Guy scene like this. Okay, maybe not exactly like that, but my knee was pretty fucked up. I mean, look at this.
Fuck.
How the fuck y'all get hurt? That's what I want to know.
This fucking kid is the only one that didn't get hurt, bro.
But despite even though I fell down, how did I manage to still pass up everyone? Besides Jeremy, of course, because I mean, that boy's military training kicked in and that boy was just gone. Like, I kid you not. And this entire, like, run back, like, the 0.7, 0.6 miles, whatever, like, we ran that. And I kid you not, a solid, like, couple minutes. And to top it off, that wasn't even the scariest part. The scariest part was as we were running down this pathway, we're running and we see the exit and we see the final gate and we took the final turn and we're running there and we turn around and we see these giant headlights on this truck and they are hauling ass down this hallway to like chase after us. And that's when we started flipping out low-key. Like, as soon as we saw those lights, we just like dove like straight into like the side, into like the bush area, to like try to hide behind one of the trees, because we knew we weren't gonna have enough time to all hop that fence at once. So I guess that's why we just hid behind the trees. And as we all jump and try to hide behind the trees, a couple of my friends, they jumped into like the fence that was right behind the trees, and they ended up like cutting up their chest. And my buddy Chris, he cut up his arm. I'm gonna show you this right now. And yeah, it was just looking pretty bad. But they all stop and they go in front of the gate so we can't leave. And they stop and they pull out their guns again, and they start asking us all these questions like, what are we doing here, whatever, you know, this is private. And we're all like, yeah, we're all agreeing with them and stuff. And then they asked to check our bags, and all we had were just like a couple cameras, you know, our phones, whatnot, just a couple snacks that we had, drinks or whatever. Because we were just planning on hanging out. We weren't planning on shit to go down like this. But they were actually kind of chill about it. They were just like, oh yeah, as long as you guys don't have guns, because we usually have people come down here to like shoot their cows, and that's what they get pissed off about the most. So then after that, they were kind of chill. Yeah, and now this is the weirdest part. After that happens and they shoot at us and everything and they chase us down, they offer us a ride all the way to the Byron Hotel, which is like back another mile. And I'm just thinking, like, honestly, I don't really want this ride at all. I kind of just want to go home, do my own thing, you know. I mean, my knees messed up, two of my friends fell into barbed wire fences, cut up their chest, cut up their leg, arm, and whatever. And yeah, I just did not trust them. I mean, they're random people. But sure enough, one of my friends is like, man, if they wanted to kill us, they would have done it already. So we end up all taking this ride up, and oh my god, I don't even know why. And it was the most awkwardest thing ever. So we hop in the back of their truck and we go up there and we stop and we go at this hotel now, and one of the guys, he ends up pulling out his phone and calls up one of his friends. And this is the part where like I was thinking, oh my god, so much stuff can happen now. He could be calling up his buddies to come down here to mess with us, do whatever, play with us, shoot. Yeah, and honestly, I'm still surprised that like no one else even showed up to mess with us or anything. They were actually kind of chill, surprisingly. But they end up giving us a whole tour of like the whole hotel, inside, out. And as we go up, I say about to like the 3rd floor. This is the part where like he kind of like freaked all of us out. We were all looking on this hallway, and he goes, yeah, shut off your lights and look out this window here. So we all shut off our lights, and we're looking out this window, and he's like, yeah, you want to see something cool? And I'm thinking, yo, it is really dark out. One of us is bound to get shot right now. Like, something is about to go down, and like, I wasn't with that. So as everyone's looking out this window, everyone's like, yeah. And they're like, yeah, look, you're going to see a ghost if you stare at this window for a long time. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to tuck off behind this wall. Because I honestly thought like they were just going to start shooting at us when we turn all our lights off. And it was just going to be like by surprise or something. But luckily that did not happen at all. They ended up telling us a lot of stories about people just end up coming there every single night. And I was thinking, man, if people come there every single night, I must have been really lucky to come with my friends like 3 other times and not encounter anyone at all. Like, not alone the people, like the owners of the house, but other people just coming there as well to visit. Like, I didn't encounter anyone, which is it's pretty shocking. So yeah, we ended up getting really, really lucky. And after that, after they showed us the whole tour of the whole hotel and everything, they drove us around the whole place as well, showed us a little scenery, and they ended up taking us at the very end up on this hill where they were camping at before when we saw them when we were crossing over through the forest. And you could literally see on top of everything. You could see everything. You could see the cars pull up in the driveway, and man, yeah. But that just goes to show that we were screwed from the beginning pretty much. Oh, and get this. As we're on the hill, we see another group of cars come up and pull up in the same driveway to, of course, walk down the same pathway we did. And we're thinking, man, these people are about to, like, go through some shit just like we did. And, of course, the guys, they were like, yeah, so we're going to come up with a plan to scare them pretty much. So he's telling us this plan, and as he's telling us the plan, he's like, okay, if they open up the gate, they could just drive their car in, and if they do that, I want 2 of you guys to go down there, close the gate, and lock it. And we're thinking, we're thinking the gate's already locked already. He's like, oh yeah, no, the gate's been unlocked already. You guys could have just opened that up and just came in instead of just hopping the fence. And we all looked at each other like, oh my god, we're like a bunch of idiots though. But either way, they were coming up with this plan to do all this stuff. And as the people, as they get out of the car, they start like screaming at the top of their lungs, like messing around and laughing and stuff. We were just like, how are you even trying to be quiet at this point? To like not get shot? Like, you know this is a private property. Are you even trying to not get killed? But I guess since they were down there, they saw like our car there, so I guess they didn't want to come in yet. So we waited there for a good 10 minutes to camp it out. Nothing really happened, so we sent like half of our group to go down there, and we're like, okay, I want half of you guys to go over there, walk over there to your car, don't even say a word, and just get in and drive off and just tuck off and hide for a minute and see what they do and see if they freak out. And me and my buddies, as they're doing that, they walk over there. As soon as they see them, they freak out and scream like at the top of their lungs, and they all run, hop in their cars, and they book it out of there hella fast. And we go over there, and nothing of course happens, and we go over there, and we see by the fence, and the main guy, he ends up dropping his wallet, and we're thinking, oh man, this poor guy, right? So of course the owner, like, he grabs the wallet and checks it, and he checks for money, and he's like, man, sucks that there wasn't anything in there. But he's like, if he wants it back, I'm gonna just leave it right here on the fence if he does come back. But I highly doubt that guy was gonna come back and just grab his wallet just for his license. I mean, and yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do that. So from there, we said our goodbyes, and we got in our cars, and we immediately got on Snapchat and started telling the story pretty much on our stories. I mean, and listen to what this boy Jeremy said after.
To be honest, that wasn't even that scary.
To be honest, that wasn't even that scary. To be honest, that wasn't even that scary.
Hey, shut the fuck up! We almost died! What the fuck is
Oh
this?
my god, dude.
Like, yeah, you're funny, right? But anyways, after that, we all drove off in our cars. We got something to eat at Jack in the Box or something. And this boy Jeremy, they just completely finessed his whole order. Like, he's very picky about what he eats, and he ordered chicken strips. And he comes home, opens the box, and gets fucking egg rolls.
Bro, you want these? I want this shit.
Dude, what you got
Ask
there?
for fucking chicken strips. You give me fucking egg rolls. What kind of shit is that? Bro, take this away from me. Take this away from me.
Let's get egg rolls.
Bro, take this away from me right now.
That's for chicken strips.
But yeah, that was pretty much the end of our long night. And yeah, this was quite a long one actually, so I hope you guys did enjoy this one. It means a lot. Smash that like button if you can. And as always, I hope you guys enjoy. Peace.